So this was your man?
That's correct.
Okay, tell me more, ma'am.
I met Kevin about a year ago with some mutual friends, and we kind of hit it off. The energy was great, so I just decided to do something different, and I took a chance on dating him.
Okay, and how was the relationship in the beginning?
In the beginning, it was fantastic. I am a pretty successful realtor.
Okay, I see the drip. Yeah, okay.
And I really,
you don't have to be shy about being successful in this courtroom, Ms. Roach.
okay, I didn't want to seem like I was trying to brag or anything.
Honey, you earned it. It's fine.
And I know that Kevin's financial situation is not like mine. So I didn't mind paying for dinners, for concerts and things of that sort, because I knew where his financial status was, and we hit it off great.
I want to ask a question about that, Ms. Roach, and that's fine. I do think people should do what works for their relationships. At what point in the dating did you become aware that his financial situation was less than stable?
He would come to my home and he would just mention things like, I don't have, and I don't want you to think, and I would like to do this, but I don't have this. I'm a coach, but I'm really not making that much money. So
he would verbalize those things to you?
Yeah, he would talk about it. He was very honest.
Okay.
And that's why I did not have a problem with sharing.
With providing. Just say providing.
Okay, I didn't want to sound like I was a sugar mama.
Okay, well, but if that's it is what it is. You look like a duck, quack like a duck is a duck, Ms. Roach. Okay, okay, so you were the provider. Continue.
And everything was going great until probably December.
Okay, so
and
around
what happened was we went to a mutual party, friend's party, and I was really embarrassed. I was looking all over for Kevin, and I found him in the pool room, huddled up with another woman, kissing her. And it was another older woman.
On the mouth?
Yes. And because of the way he was positioned, he didn't even see me walk in the room. So I just turned around, walked out, got in my car, and I left him there with her. And let him get home the best way that he could.
Now, y'all were not living together?
No, we were not. So I did not hear from him that night. And I guess the part that was kind of heartbroken, I understand that there's a 25-year difference between Kevin and I. But the
I really couldn't tell, to be honest with you, but go ahead.
It must be the lighting.
Might be the moisturizer, might be the melanin. Go ahead. Hello.
But the thing is that the next day when he called me, I asked him, he asked, hey, what happened? Where were you? I was looking for you. And I said, let's discuss it when you come over.
Okay, so now this is about to be a setup.
So I had him to come to my house.
Right. You gotta stop playing game with these older ladies. Boy, they run a different kind of game. Go ahead, Ms. Rose.
And then that's when I let him know what I saw.
Right.
And because I had planned this romantic getaway for us previously.
And did he know about this trip?
Yes, I sent him an email, and because this is a place that he always wanted to go.
Go ahead and give your evidence, ma'am, to my bailiff so we can see what you're talking about.
Thank you very much.
And I gave you everything.
Yes, ma'am.
I texted him, and he was excited about the trip, and I was excited because our relationship was really going well.
Right.
And I didn't mind spending the money because it was for us.
Well, I'm taken aback. I'm looking at this exchange. Hey, Kevin, I'm about to make your year. We can discuss when we see each other tonight, but I'm going to be booking a romantic getaway for the two of us to Prague. I'm going to get us premium economy for the flight. He is so excited, y'all. OMG, I don't know what to say. Prague, I can't wait to travel with you. So this was the agreement.
Correct.
Okay, let me get this gentleman in here, sir. Do you recall this conversation?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so you were dating this lady, and this was your girlfriend, right?
Yeah, we were dating for about a year.
Oh, so that's serious, right?
Yeah.
Did you care for her?
I do. I still do.
Oh, you still do?
I still do. She's a lovely woman. Despite what's going on right now, I have a lot of respect for her.
Okay, so let's get to this night in question then, Mr. Aaron. Were you indeed lip-locked with another lady?
I made a mistake.
Okay.
100%.
And that was the first time you had made that mistake, right?
Been having, yes. It was. We had been having intimacy issues.
Oh, no.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Aaron. Let me hear your side.
The age gap, I do believe, played a factor in that, and I didn't do a good enough job vocalizing that, and I let maybe...
So I want to get clear, just so the court knows what we're talking about, Mr. Aaron. You didn't feel sexually satisfied, so you looked to sow your oats elsewhere at this party.
I didn't look to sow my oats elsewhere. I had a few drinks in me at the time.
Now we're blaming it on the alcohol?
A woman came and approached me, and I didn't make the best decision. I wasn't thinking
clearly
ahead of time.
Okay. So you kissed this other lady. Did you know that you were spotted?
To be honest, I was a little bit too inebriated. I wasn't really thinking too much.
So you were really out of it.
Why, when she left.
Got it. So she leaves you. Were you upset when you got left?
A little bit. I mean, I kind of was a little bit all over the place at that time. I had a friend brought me home, and then I realized,
So not the woman that kissed you?
No.
Okay. Okay, so you get home, and is this what y'all talk about the very next day?
No.
No, this has already been established.
That had already been established.
Okay, so you already knew that this trip was planned. Okay, I'm going to get back to you, Mr. Aaron. Go ahead, Ms. Roach. After this happens, he comes over.
So after he came over, we discussed the situation, and I just decided that it was best that we go our separate ways.
So you broke up with him?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And he was trying to convince me to stay in the relationship because it was just a mistake. At this point, I felt like, because I know the woman that he was huddled up with, I felt that he was in a relationship with me for financial benefits, and I did not want to go through with that anymore, and I just decided that I just didn't want to.
You were done being the ATM.
So I decided to cancel the trip.
Okay.
And when I spoke with him, I know he didn't have the money to pay me back. So I asked him, because of the way the airline is, their policy, they gave the credit because the ticket was in his name. Okay. So they gave him credit and they gave me credit. So I asked him if he would transfer me the credits to my account.
Because you
I
had
was the one that paid for it.
Right.
And he flat out told me no.
Pause. Is that true, Mr. Aaron?
It is true. She bought the ticket as a gift for me. She knows I've been wanting to go to Prague for a very long time. And you can ask her, she doesn't know the first thing about the Czech Republic, I'll tell you right now.
So this guy is an absolute sleazeball. He's over here thinking, oh, it's just love. I love her. We're in a relationship. And then when the ticket comes to shove, if you know what I'm saying, he's like, no, I'm going and taking myself to Prague. And to be honest with you, if it was me, I would totally give the ticket back because, you know, she paid for it and she deserves it. Now, the legal situation here is whether or not it's a gift and whether or not there's going to be some sort of like exchange. In my opinion, I feel like the judge could say that this was a gift given via intention, and since you broke those intentions and the intention was to go together, you have to give the ticket back because you're no longer going together, and so that kind of nixes out the gift situation. So that's just my take, but do you guys agree?
Not
we had discussed.
Okay, go ahead, Mr.
We
Aaron.
discussed, you know, she had asked my interest, and I told her I've been wanting to go to this place for a long time, and so
never been out of Chicago.
Without consulting.
Wait, hold on, Ms. Rose. You say he never been out of Chicago? Did you already have a passport, Mr. Aaron?
I did not.
So you got a passport, sir, specifically to go on this international trip to Prague?
For other reasons.
That's fine, but I'm just clarifying. Okay, so you were very excited about this trip.
100%. I've been wanting to go on this trip for a very long time.
Okay, now tell me about the money you had saved up to go on the trip. I can't hear you, Mr. Aaron.
I'm a high school football coach, Your Honor. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I enjoy having an impact on other kids' lives.
I do appreciate that.
I do resent the fact that she looks at me like I was trying to go for her money. Everything that she had ever paid for, I never requested it. I appreciated her generosity.
Did you give it back? Did you give it back?
If I could, I would, Your Honor. If I could, I would.
Ain't that so crazy how you can't give it back? Okay. Let me go to some of these receipts here. So this, it looks like the flight receipt, Ms. Rose?
Yes.
Okay, so this is from Chicago to Prague, business economy, very nice premium economy. Very pricey, almost $3,000 on these tickets.
Yes.
I see the tune. Each ticket was $1,380. That is a hefty fund, and I do see that they were both paid for, ma'am, on your card.
That's correct.
Okay. Then let's look at the airline policy. Very important. Do I get my miles if I buy a ticket for someone else? If you paid for someone's ticket, that traveler would earn the miles. So that is in black and white here, Ms. Roach, in their policy. If the trip is eligible for a refund and you paid for someone else's ticket, that traveler would be refunded the miles to use for a future booking. But here's the caveat. Can I transfer my miles to someone else? And the answer there is yes. You are allowed to transfer any amount of miles over to someone else. So this policy is actually pretty flexible in that it's very clear that the miles go to the traveler, but the traveler has the ability to then transfer the miles back to the purchaser. You're both clear on the policy?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So therefore, Mr. Aaron, what is your response, sir?
I understand your position, but the trip is in my name, and I've been wanting to go on it for a very long time. I have documents stating
Okay, give it to
that
my bailiff,
it was
sir.
a gift that
Okay, let
she
me
got
see.
for me.
You just have your folder and everything?
Was that? Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Now, she didn't consult me on going on this trip. We didn't plan it together or anything like that. She bought it as a surprise, strictly because she knew
romantic
how much that I
getaway.
wanted to go.
A
Okay,
romantic
let's see this.
getaway.
Hold on. I just booked the tickets. Let me know when you want to talk tonight and we can start planning our itinerary for Prague. Very sweet. You says, thanks, babe. You're the best for surprising me with this gift. And then you hit him with the little sweet emojis. Okay. Was your understanding, Ms. Roach, that it was a gift?
No, it was a romantic getaway for the two of us.
I do see the verbiage here. So in what part of that did you hear gift, sir?
Just the fact that she knew that it was a destination I wanted to go to, and she didn't really have much interest in going to Prague, except for the fact that she was dating me and she understood that I wanted to
I
go
say
there.
that he's out of his mind because the reason why we even talked about travel was because I do a lot of traveling. And I just told him about my trip that I had come back from. We were in Haiti, Jamaica, and Bahamas, and we was like, wow. And he's like, then I said, is there anywhere that you haven't been? He said, I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't gone out of Chicago.
That is not true.
He has not
I have
been out of
family in
Chicago.
I have family in St. Louis that I have visited.
You said
I have
St.
a
Louis.
car,
I'm so
man.
sorry.
I can leave the city.
Oh
Wait.
my God.
Wait a minute, wait, quick. I'm laughing to my own self because I really, truly, God is my witness, thought you said St. Lucia. Elijah, I swear to God, I thought you said St. Lucia.
I wish I did.
And then he said St.
Louis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Aaron, you a trip. Okay. So you, sir, were very excited about this trip. So when she asked you for the points back, you said absolutely not.
I felt like the airline policy was pretty clear.
But it was clear in both ways, right?
It was. You can.
You can transfer them back.
Yes.
So if you wanted to give her the points back, you know you can.
I do
But
know.
you're choosing not to. Why?
Because I really want to go on this trip, Your Honor.
Period. Okay, now, final question for you, Mr. Aaron. Were you with her for the money, sir?
Not true at all.
Don't forget,
I wouldn't be
you are under sworn testimony.
100%. I wouldn't be a high school football coach if I was in anything for the money, ma'am. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, I hear that argument, but one could counter-argue, sir, that you could be in that for the relatively low money if you had a plan to supplement your lifestyle.
I was a football coach long before I met her.
Okay. I hear you, Ms. Roach. But woman to woman, we are accountable and responsible for the choices that we make, right? So you told this court, admittedly, that you have full knowledge and understanding of this younger man's financially compromised position when you started up with him, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I do think when we, as adults, go into romantic partnerships, we need to be realistic and we need to be really honest, ma'am, about what that's going to look like. You live a certain lifestyle that early on in the courtship, you knew this young man could not participate in. So one could argue, while you are trying to convince the court that he was using you to some extent, that is almost an implication of expectation when you start doing life with somebody that is not equally yoked with you financially. So I don't critique the decision to date outside your tax bracket, but this typically is the consequence we see in this courtroom, ma'am, when one chooses to do it. And if you were a man and this was a woman, I would be saying the exact same thing. See, we got to recognize, y'all, that in this day and age, these old gender roles, where it was always the man who had the wealth and the power, they're changing. They're changing for a lot of different reasons. Women are going to school much longer than men are these days. We're opening businesses more often than men are these days. And you, ma'am, as a black woman, you know you represent the most educated demographic in our nation.
Exactly.
You represent the fastest class of business owners in America. You represent home ownership at a level that is rising twice that of men of any race. So you got to look at that, ma'am, as you partner in the future. All right, I think absent any more final remarks from either of you two, the court is ready to rule. Here's where I stand on this. Mr. Aaron, I actually tend to disbelieve a narrative that you were using her, but I do think you were mighty comfortable. As for the points, your argument that they were a gift to you is not convincing, sir. I think this woman in the text messages to the court made it very clear that her intention, and that's what I'm making my ruling on, her intention was for a joint romantic experience for the two of you to share. Once you violated her trust, sir, with the cheating, which I commend you for admitting, you breached that expectation. The court is ordering you to refund the entirety of this woman's cost, $1,380. The court rules entirely for the plaintiff. That's my ruling.
Judge Ebony has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant is ordered to pay $1,380.
Well, 25 years is a really long age gap. I think, as much as I know, I think it's like a sugar mommy kind of relationship. As much as the guy would like to think it was not in for the lady's money, which obviously she was very successful, I still strongly believed that the guy had some ulterior motive going on, because as much as he would say he loves the woman, he was still in for the money. And that actually shows entirely when he refused to give back the ticketing money back to the lady, because obviously he broke the expectations of the woman to kind of go on the same trip with her. And then at the same time, he was still refusing to give back the money. So he just clearly tells me that he was in for the money quite more than he was in for just having a good relationship and actually loving the woman. So that's just my take on it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section.